I don't know if y'all ever go in the garden and see something so beautiful, and then you think, oh, I want to show somebody this, and then you realize there's nobody who really even cares. But I got you all. So I was done for the day, but I'm going to show you what I saw that took my breath away. All right. So I got this nasturtium growing here in this pot, along with this Wigelia and these firecracker marigolds, which I'm going to pinch the top. See the ants, man, they're trying to do some funky stuff, but I'm going to pinch the top here so I can get more blooms. Pinch the top here, I can get more blooms. Okay, Wigelia's looking good. I'm going to donate that to the alleyway for next season. And this nasturtium is what took my breath away. I've never grown nasturtium with the red flower. I've only ever seen the yellow and the orange, but this red here is just very striking. So I'm looking forward to seeing that go to seed, so that I can get save the seeds from them. Those are absolutely gorgeous. And nobody sits in the chairs and takes in this moment here, but that's all right. Well, since I'm here, I might as well take you on a little mini tour. There's some lamb's quarter that I need to take out of my carrot bed, but I won't worry about it tomorrow. My melons are doing good over there. My peas are really doing great. There's no peas yet, but the vines are looking amazing. They're almost 6 feet tall. They don't have any more room to grow, so hopefully they start to. There he is. Hold on, buddy. Hold on for dear life. My little bit of corn that I'm growing for seed is doing good back there. My tomatoes are doing good. Sunflowers are okay. Oregano's doing good. Look at this is thing took my breath away. This was the rose bush that was struggling. It smells incredible over here. Like it smells like a dozen ladies going to church on a Sunday morning. Like it's just such a pleasant rose smell. Just Sunday morning. It was beautiful. This one needs to be pruned. Oh, my lemon tree is like, look at that. These are the old leaves, which were totally gnarly and balled up and struggling, and look how this plant has totally recovered. It looks amazing. Like there's no problems. It just didn't like being indoors. There's nothing wrong with this plant. I just knew it had some issues, but no, it just wanted to be outside. It just wanted to be an old regular lemon tree. Look at my calamansi. My calamansi looking amazing. These things just want to be outside. We try to give them artificial light and artificial nutrients and all that. It just wants to be outside and just be a tree. And look at it. It looks amazing. The bonsais are, well, this one is doing well. This is the one that I thought that was going to struggle the most because it has the least amount of soil space. And I did the most amount of root pruning to it. But this Rose of Sharing is doing well. So we try to get in on the party. But yeah, that's doing amazing. This is doing okay. There's some dieback, but I hope it'll be all right. I hope it will. And we're going to keep an eye on that. The maples, those are all new. So this branch is alive. That's new. Everything else got crispy and died off. I'm a pray on that one. I still have to give these away. These are my star gooseberries that are from that mother plant on the porch, and I want to give these away. So I'm gonna go on to my Facebook group and find some local people to give those to. This repotted succulent here is doing pretty good. So that transplant worked out well for that. My creeping thyme doing amazing. I need to do a lot of yard cleanup. It's been a really busy week, so don't mind any of that. Gerber daisy, it was a little wilty for a while, but the leaves are have crisped up, which means that it has stopped struggling and now will begin to put on some growth and thrive a bit. So I just wanted that to take hold, and it did, so I'm happy about that. That was a Mother's Day gift that would have died on the counter if I had not rescued it, so happy about that. Okay, everything else is kind of fizzling out over here. It's been hot, it's been raining, it's been a big mess. I think I'm gonna clean out this area here. Well, maybe not this, because I believe this is a perennial. So I'll leave it. It's putting on new growth, and I'll leave that there. The pansies and the nasturtium, which the nasturtium was just a mammoth variety, I'm guessing, because it just completely went crazy in this corner here. But it looks a cattywampus mess. So I'm gonna pull that side out and plant that with something here just to get me through the summer months. And that'll be that. There's some weeds back here I gotta get rid of. Blow off that. Hosta. The Paris is putting on a tremendous amount of wonderful growth. It just looks amazing. There was a firecracker. My goodness. Marigold that was planted here. And the kids had a drone and it kind of cut it off and it put on more growth. So God bless that if it survives. The lemon balm is looking it's all over the place, but I'll clean that up eventually. I just love it. No, I just love the smell of lemon balm. This is it's not a weed. It's a weed, but it has a pretty purple flower. But I'll pull that out. I usually pull the weed storm here and then clean everything up. I need to go along here and just pull them all out and clean that up. I gave my Montauk daisies a trim here. They're still in the process of recovering, but I think they'll be fine. The Coreopsis looks okay. It was being smothered by the Montauk daisy, so it was a little frail, but it has a lot of growing to do still this season, so I'm not worried about that. There's a lot of weeds here. I'm not getting them good, but I'll clean all this edge up this weekend and pull all of those weeds out and clean everything up. This Montauk daisy was untouched, and you can tell it's strong. It looks amazing. Apple tree is looking good. There's only a few yellow leaves. I don't know what kind of critter that is, but the apple tree looks all right. All right. Coreopsis, Coleus, the lilies, lots of weeds, along with creeping phlox. I just gotta pull these weeds out, and things will be back to normal. My zinnia bed is coming up good. There's some weeds here. I'll weed the front of this. yeah, I gotta weed back under this table because it is a jungle. But I wanted to show you this as well. This is my Rose of Sharon bonsai that is growing in this pot here. I've explained that it lived in the corner over here and it was hacked off last year, and I saw that it was growing, and so I decided to bonsai it in this pot. And I think it may just be an amazing specimen by pure accident, and I am not mad about that because it is slowly putting on growth. They're miniature. It's going to be nice. I can feel it. This area right here is a dead area. I was going to grow sugar watermelons over here, but that didn't happen. So I gotta cut all this back this weekend and decide what I'm going to do with this area. If not this season, you guys will help me figure out something to do next season. Somebody said water feature, which is a not so bad idea, but we'll see. Get ready to be creeped out. Those are spotted lanternflies. If you're from the Northeast, and you know what those are. Oh no, and they're sneaky little bastards. See how they hide behind the stem? No, I see you. This camera isn't doing well, but I have to get on that. The leaves look great. This rose is doing well. One of my subscribers told me when you transplant a rose, the first year it sets, the next year it grows, and then the third year it thrives. Those aren't the words that was used, but that is what's happening. The first year it kind of like set itself. This year it's putting on a tremendous amount of growth. It looks good. The bugs are leaving it alone, other than these spotted lanternflies who really don't do any harm. They're just attracted to certain species of plants, and they just swarm and they just stay there. I don't see them bringing the plant any harm. They're just there. But I will kill them. And yeah, but the leaves look great because I spray them with the horticultural oil, which gives everything that nice little shine. So hopefully next year there will be some blossoms. And these are our birdhouses. Hopefully the rose just kind of like takes over and just becomes a thing over here, and I think that'll be quite nice. So keep you updated on that. Oh yeah, also, so let's kick this log here. This was my marijuana bush. No, not really. It was my Japanese maple that I planted this season, which is doing well. It's a little crooked, I think, but it's all right. I just wanted to get a little higher. I love to prune things, so I'm going to play prune on this and really just have fun shaping it in this corner. This hosta is my favorite. It's covering up that heuchera. I want to move that out, and I'll keep that one there, and everything else is doing well. That ground cover there, that's some stone crop, which is kind of like doing its thing back there. There's a heuchera here. There's some mondo grass here, which is doing its thing. There's a couple weeds, but I want to get rid of that heuchera because it's being wasted under there. And stone crop here is doing well. And yeah, and then let this hosta just do its thing under this Japanese maple. And this area for me is doing well. There's a little area here in the front, can use maybe another mondo grass, and then this area will be done. But here's the alleyway. Doom, doom, doom. I'm thinking about putting that Wagelia here, the one that's in my yard, donating it to this area and putting that here and just letting it get as big as it wants and does do it what it wants. Everything that I planted out here is alive. Nothing suffered, nothing died. It drooped for a day or two, but things are really liking it in this alley, and I'm not surprised. It gets good sun. This is my wisteria, the Montauk daisy cutting. I literally just stuck it in there and it drooped for a little while, but look at it, it's firm, it's doing well. This is the PJM rhododendron that we're suffering back in my garden. They're greened up, they're doing well. They're putting on growth and little buds. Like this is Pachysandra sedum. This creeping Jenny suffered a bit, but it's still alive. Pachysandra sedum. Pachysandra weeds. Have to get those out. Maybe cover it up with a stone here or something. But yeah, the creeping Jenny here is really putting on growth. This rhododendron looks amazing. Like it suffered in my yard and the area that it was in, but it's doing well. I'll plant something back here. Maybe some coneflowers would be good. Yeah, if I can get some of those, some powwow wildberry coneflowers back there, I think that'll be really, really nice. And something that'll grow and give a good show all season long, and they're drought tolerant. So those would be great. What do you guys think about that? Some coneflowers back there, or maybe some type of sedum, the larger sedum back there. I want something that's very low maintenance, that kind of like needs no help from me. Just plop it in there and just let it do its thing season after season. So it'll be ground covers in the front, some type of showy type, flowery type thing in the back. Maybe some brown Aunt Susans in the back. I don't really like them though, but maybe those and coneflowers. That'll be nice. Maybe that in the back, coreopsis in the middle, and then the sedum. So it's like a 3-tiered type thing. That's an idea too. I could do that here, and then do it here, and then leave that in there, which gets a little less sun for the Weigela, and then do some more Pachysandra and creeping Jenny along the front, and that'll be it. It doesn't need much. It just needs to fill in, and I think it'll be a great space. I need to come back here and blow some trash up. Oh, see, look at this. Look at this. What is this? Some trash to get up, see? Can't have nice things. There's a bag over there too. It's all right, it's not too bad. The weeds are very minimum, and that's why it took so much time to really scrape it down to the stone, because it keeps the weeds from growing back so quickly. As you can see here, where I stopped, there's more stone. There's stone all the way down this whole path here. But as long as the soil stays there, the more you have to keep up on the weed whacking. But maybe it'll get done eventually. But it would be nice if it was completed with those stone wall along the side here. Can you just imagine what this was like back in the day? Somebody mentioned that it probably was like for a horse passage, and people have their horses that came to the back of their house, which I agree. These poles probably were added later with lights and stuff, and it probably was a really wide filling space. It probably didn't even have gates. It probably was just wonderful just to hear that sound of hooves pattering down the alleyway, or kids running in their hard leather bottom shoes scraping on the stone. Like, I could just hear that history, and that's what drove me to want to kind of restore it a little bit so I can enjoy it in my era, my lifetime, so I uncovered it a little bit. I wish that I could do more, but you do what you can. But I just, every time I see these stones, I can just hear that cobblestone sound and a rainy day, and I don't know, it's very poetic to me. So everybody's comments that said those similar sentiments, I was right there with you, because that's what I felt. But yeah, so let me know what you think about my idea for that area. Sedum, powwow wildberry in the back, coreopsis in the middle, with the Pachysandra and the creeping Jenny in the front. You have the rhododendrons, which will of course get a little bigger, and keeping it real simple. And this middle area is just a hodgepodge of stuff. Hopefully the wisteria gets big and it goes on the wall and it just be great, and we'll go from there. But if it doesn't, oh well. Okay, so I'm a little tired. It's been a long day, but I'm grateful. It's been a good day. I will close with saying, again, like I always say, I'm just incredibly grateful for everybody's kind words. I read all the comments. I'm right there with you. We're all in this same spirit. We're all the same person. I believe people who garden are just a special kind of people. You know, you're considerate and you're kind and you're thoughtful and you're a deep thinker. You're probably an intellectual. You know, you sit there and you just wonder and you ponder and you dream. You know, because that's what I do. I just sit here and I imagine and I escape in my mind. You know, your feet sometimes can't take you some places that your mind can, you know, and that's the beauty of it, you know. So keep doing that. Keep doing more of that. You know, sometimes we're forced to be on lockdown and held up for a moment, but you have to be able to escape in your mind and create an opportunity that may one day be a reality. So I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to go. Hopefully this microphone, I found this microphone. I used to try to do a podcast. It didn't work out too well. Hopefully it's picking up my sound pretty good. I tend to mumble. And I'm trying to not do that as much. So hopefully you hear me. Hopefully you're enjoying my content amongst the craziness. I try to put out some stuff that is worth watching. And yeah. But this weekend, I'm going to do some yard work. I'm going to make it look pretty again, because this is that time of year where, you know, you've gotten through the bulk of the spring and it was wonderful. It was great. Everything was pretty and just gorgeous. And now you got to, you know, like carve it out again, because everything's a little overgrown and the weeds are popping up everywhere, you know. So I'm going to bring it back to life. I'm going to make it look nice again. And then, you know, then I'll do a full let you see everything type of tour, because, you know, try to hide the bad spots. Although I don't mind, because it's real, you know. It's a real space. Like, it's a real space. It's a fertile space. I can honestly say that. You know, there's worms out here that are at least 12 inches long, and the soil, anything you drop on it, it will definitely grow. So that's a good thing. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you all again soon. Have a great rest of the week. Have a wonderful weekend, and like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.